You don't just work at San Onofre, it becomes part of who you are. Came here camping as a kid, and I fell in love with the beach. I learned to surf in the local beaches here, and I was very blessed to have a career of 34 years with state parks. San Clemente and San Onofre state beaches are two of the most popular Southern California beach parks. San Onofre has that sense of wilderness. It's much like it was hundreds and hundreds of years ago, with its inland wilderness area, rich cultural history, Native American Acjachemen people that have lived in the valley for 9,000 years, the last natural river in Southern California, and the Trestles surf breaks are considered to be the best surfing zone in North America. And then San Clemente is a traditional park built in the 1930s, and then it became a popular campground for generations to follow. The mission of the San Onofre Parks Foundation is to provide assistance to California state parks with their educational and interpretive programs. State Parks is the second largest provider of public education in California behind the public school system. The California park system cannot do it by itself. They really rely on volunteers and support from the outside, and that's where groups like the San Onofre Parks Foundation come into play.
Interpretive education is learning about the parks, the importance of parks, why we should protect them, about the plants and animals that are in the park. I tell kids when they come to the park, they're in their outdoor classroom for the next couple hours. Look at their ceiling and look at their floor and look at the walls around you. It makes you really sometimes stop and look around and go, wow, there is a lot going on here, and look how lucky we are to be outside. Volunteers come from different backgrounds, different places. They bring their own passion of what they're interested in, and that really helps fuel our interpretive program.
I've naturally been oriented towards the outdoors. I really felt that there was a story to be told, and I wanted to participate in telling it however that it needed to be done. My favorite aspect of volunteering is that moment when you're teaching somebody something and you see the epiphany moment. I love that recognition that where I am right now is so special. I feel so privileged to volunteer and to spend my time in this dynamic space. And I want to make sure that I participate in that. I want to make sure that I bring that awareness in a good way to other people.
I think it's rewarding on so many levels to be out in nature. Many people go into nature looking for different things, and whatever that is, you'll find it volunteering in a state park.
This area is very special because we have about 1,000 acres of backcountry here in the San Mateo watershed. There's a lot of trails here and a lot of wonderful recreational opportunities and a lot of fantastic things you can enjoy out here. Volunteers are a critical part of state parks, being the eyes and ears for state parks, being that informational contact for our park visitors, being our docents, and we really rely on that to help us fulfill our mission.
This area is special because of the quality of the trails, and it's basically pristine. It's untouched. It's very natural. When I first wrote it, I had no idea what it was. I just found it on a whim. And then the more I learn about it now, the more I feel it's important that we all get involved to help, preserve it and keep it in its pristine condition for not only for us, but for our kids and their kids going forward.
Some of the benefits that I found for being a volunteer is this, just being out here in this wonderful, wonderful asset. But in addition, it's educating folks on what the resource is, and it's here for them. We need more people to be out here. It's over 1,000 acres, and there's only a half dozen volunteers right now. There's still a tremendous heritage of wildlife, plant life, and just open space that is very rare in this stretch between Los Angeles and San Diego, especially on the coast. And that's something that's real important to preserve and provide for future generations.
I like working at the cottage because all the people come in. I get people that know the history too and tell me things I don't even know. Well, I got started 3 years ago as a camp host volunteering, and part of our job was working here in the cottage and telling people all about the history of it.
They come to San Clemente State Beach and they're just in awe of how beautiful it is here. They love the history of San Clemente, San Onofre, San Mateo, the whole area.
Volunteers are important because we now are having like 50 people a day in there because people want this open more. They complain that it's not open enough.
We are only open a couple days a week now. Our goal is to be open every day.
Just be able to help people is rewarding working here, and it's great for seniors.
If you love people and want to meet new people from all over the world, this would be the place to do it.
The best volunteer opportunities you will ever find are waiting for you here at San Clemente and San Onofre State Beach.
I feel so privileged to be able to spend so much of my time here in what I think is one of the most dynamic places I've ever been a part of.
I think we're real fortunate as trail assistant volunteers to be part of this parkland.
In my eyes, I have the best job in the world, and I love to pass that on to other people. I hope that they get that spark inside of them as well.
It's great to give in an environment where it's so easy to give. Join us in the park.